She cleared her throat, starting her routine. Boss, we're tight on cash. We just want one bowl of the plain noodles. She dug around in her pocket for an agonizing minute, pulling out a fistful of crumpled bills. Exactly $10. I took the money with a grin. You got it. One plain bowl, coming right up. I turned to the kitchen, but instead of boiling water immediately, I went to the back office. I adjusted the security cameras, tweaking the angle until Brenda's table was in crystal clear 4K resolution. Then I cooked the noodles. Here we go, hot and fresh. Eat up. Brenda grabbed the chopsticks immediately. Under the starving gaze of the 6 kids, she inhaled the entire bowl herself in about 30 seconds. Boss, refill! Brenda licked her grease-stained lips and shouted with entitlement. Coming? I didn't hesitate. I refilled it instantly. Then the second refill, the third, the fourth. I kept smiling. My service was impeccable. I was moving like a machine. Brenda got bolder. Her demands for refills got louder. She even set up her phone on a tripod, openly filming. Watching her, I chuckled internally. This woman is a special kind of evil. She's waiting for my patience to snap. She wants me to sigh, roll my eyes, or tell her to leave. That's the money shot she needs to cry, victim. Too bad, honey. I'm not giving you shit. Other customers started whispering. Old man Hank, a sanitation worker who swept the streets nearby, looked at me with worry. Hey, boss. You know she's... I smiled at him and shook my head slightly. Don't worry about it, Hank. I want Brenda to perform. The harder she dances, the harder she falls. By the 19th bowl, Brenda was getting restless. I wasn't taking the bait. So, she decided to switch tactics. She cleared her throat, looked into her phone camera with a brave but tearful expression. Fam, look at this. The owner is actually so nice. We ate so much and she hasn't complained once. Unlike those other shady businesses people talk about, we're so lucky to meet a good person when we're struggling. She's setting the trap. Build me up high first. That way, if I show even a tiny bit of annoyance later, the contrast will be shocking. It makes the betrayal more dramatic. It enrages the internet mob more. She knows exactly how to manipulate the algorithm. I laughed inside, but kept the customer service mask welded to my face. Hey, don't say that. I opened this place so folks could get a hot meal. As long as my doors are open, nobody goes hungry. I shouted it loud enough for the whole room to hear. The other diners cheered. A flash of annoyance crossed Brenda's face. She didn't want a heartwarming moment. She wanted conflict. Her eyes darted around. She had another idea. Boss, you're a saint, but just noodles. It doesn't really stick to the ribs, you know? Since you're such a good person, maybe throw on some free meat sauce for the kids? The plain noodles are the loss leader. The bolognese? That's $25 a bowl. She was pushing her luck, trying to break me. In my last life, this is where I said no. That's when she went nuclear. This time, I nodded like a bobblehead. No problem at all. I went to the kitchen, scooped up a massive ladle of rich, savory meat sauce, pure beef, and drowned the fresh noodles in it. Here, let the kids get some protein. Brenda was stunned silent. All the nasty lines she had prepared were stuck in her throat. She looked at me like I was mentally handicapped. Who lets someone rob them blind and says thank you? The other diners weren't looking at me with pity anymore. They looked at me with reverence. The owner is a saint. Yeah, not many good hearts left in this city. Brenda heard the whispers. Her face turned green, then white. She needed hate clicks, not a feel-good story about me. But the trap was set. She had to keep eating. 20th bowl, 25th bowl, 30th bowl. By bowl 30, the kids were slumped in their chairs, looking green. They looked like they were about to explode. Brenda's stomach was distended like a balloon. She couldn't force down another bite, but she wasn't happy about getting $200 worth of free food. She was pissed because her skit failed. She glared at me with pure venom, like I'd killed her father. She mumbled a hurried, "Thanks," and dragged the 6 kids out the door, fleeing the scene. I stood in the doorway watching her waddle away and rubbed my stiff cheeks. You think this is over, Brenda? Oh no, honey. The show is just starting.